Hey everyone.
Hello.
We're checking in. It's Tuesday afternoon, and so it's been 5
Friday,
days.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 5
That's
days.
what I
There we go.
just did.
Okay.
It's been 5 days since my treatment, since the hyperthermia treatment, and the first 2 to 2.5 days, I felt like beyond non-functional. And then yesterday, on Monday, I had figured out I need to take anti-nausea medication with my antibiotics and my IV drips. And I woke up with a little bit of a spring in my step. I think it's the first time in years that I've been like, Matt, let's get out of bed.
Yeah, actually, I was surprised. Yeah.
And then I got out of bed,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
sometimes I'll lay in bed for like 2 hours and still feel exhausted in the morning. So the last 2 mornings I've been the one saying, hey, let's get out of bed, which is a huge change. Of course, it's a lot easier living without a 6-year-old saying, let's get out of bed.
Yeah.
We've just been going about the same routine, doing what they call the therapies, which are, we'll do a video about those, blue light therapy and foot detox and magnet therapy and IVs. And so it's just like a very busy day. And so we've just been doing that the last 2 days and eating. But yesterday we went shopping.
Mm-hmm.
And by shopping, I mean we went to one store and I tried on 2 jackets.
We did go to the church before that, up the hill from
Was that all on the same day?
Yeah.
Wow, guys.
Yeah.
And then, with like resting in between all those things, we went out to dinner, which was again like 1 block away, and went with Carrie and her mom Kathy. There was smoking at the restaurant.
Yep. We've forgotten about it.
Oh my
Living
God,
in the
guys.
smoke-free U.S., but
We
yeah.
tried not to be like too bad of Americans and just keep it to ourselves, but it was a shocking experience. So we were outside, but still it was
It's very nice.
yes. But we haven't even considered eating out any meal, and it was so nice to like go out to dinner. We don't do that very much at home because even like when we have like childcare, it's just too exhausting for me and overstimulating. So I just wanted to share kind of how I've been feeling, and emotionally I feel like lighter, not significantly, but like enough that I notice it. I've definitely had like a lot of anxiety and some depression that kind of makes things like going out harder to do, just makes them feel like really overwhelming. And so it just feels like lighter. My brain feels a little bit lighter. And what else?
I mean, it's just a big improvement. I mean, she's certainly not back to, pre-Lyme status, but, certainly a big shift in her energy level and stamina. And, even still, though, you can still tell that, the treatment's still taking its toll and you're still on antibiotics. And those just kind of on their own wipe you out, symptoms aside, and so kind of the side effects. And that's kind of one of the reasons why it was one of the deciding factors in coming to get this treatment. While intense, you're not taking antibiotics for months and months on end, dealing with those side effects for months and months on end. So,
yeah. And why it's good to be living in a hospital where you press a nurse's button and they come and bring it, and then you can just be in your bed and be restful for an hour while it's going on and afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's really, really hard for me to put into words how I feel a lot of the time. And I kind of feel like the last couple days are about how I feel on my best days. But with like doing treatments and being on antibiotics, which is very exhausting and all-consuming. I still feel like I can rest and then get up and feel pretty well. So one of the big things is like rest and sleep doesn't help me to recover. So I'll feel awful and go to bed, and I'll wake up the next morning and I don't feel refreshed, which is kind of a big difference from how healthy people usually are. So I think that these past couple days, I feel like how I feel on my best days. Usually my best days don't go back to back. Like I feel like I'm having a best day like once every few weeks or so, depending on where I'm at. Maybe one doesn't come for 6 months. But so having 2 back-to-back is a really big deal. Usually when I have a best day, it's followed by like one of my worst days. So I'm feeling really just grateful to have those days and to have some time with Matt to just be able to like think and plan and like, what is our plan gonna be? Speaking of our plan, we just met with Dr. Dowse, who engineered and orchestrated this whole Cancer and Lyme Center 25 years ago, I think. And
Yeah, around there, and started treating Lyme patients more consistently around 2001. 2,500 patients treated since around that time.
I think in total, 10,000 patients have had hyperthermia treatment. So I'm guessing that's like cancer and Lyme put together.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So
we'll have to tell you all about that appointment.
We need to like
another video.
digest that and think about it, because we got a lot of information.
We're lucky to be able to meet with them, and
not everyone gets to meet with him, which came as a really big surprise to us. And we only had to wait an hour past our appointment. Some people wait for 3 hours and they get bumped to another day. So I think something we want to tell other patients is, you know, what we had explained to us by patients before us is this is a very smooth, what's the term?
Operation?
Smooth no, like a well-running machine.
Oh, well-oiled machine.
Well-oiled machine here. And so there's a couple other of the senior doctors here can really speak for him at this point. And so you don't necessarily need to have an appointment with him, but we really wanted to make it happen because we had a lot of big questions to answer in terms of where to go with the treatment. So I feel really thankful I got to have an appointment with him, and we recorded it, which also helps, so you can like listen to it again, and he doesn't mind that. So it's a lot to take in, and hopefully we'll take it in and we can come back and share with you what we took in and kind of what we're gonna do now. So that's, what else?
I think that's it for now. We're gonna go have dinner soon.
Probably not out.
No, we're gonna eat in tonight. It's very easy to eat in, and it's not hard to do because everything's so delicious.
Yes.
Yep.
So feel free to ask us any questions if you have them. We really wanted to do these videos not only because our friends and family were so supportive and cared and wanted to know how we were doing, but also we wanted to help make this experience feel more accessible, and so you could see what it would be like, and help that maybe help your decision be easier to come here. So paying that forward for those who've done it before us.
Bye for now.
Bye.